because you're an illegal and you know what? You don't live in Flower Mound and you're door dashing. You know what? Why are you entitled to be here with an illegal car? Let me see your driver's license.
Oh boy.
Hey guys, how are you all doing? It's your girl Cindy. Welcome back again to another video. I trust you guys are having a good time today. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. So in today's video, I want us to please talk about this viral video of this white woman. She is not only trending on TikTok, she is also trending on Facebook. But before I show you this video, I want us to please see this random clip I saw on TikTok. Of course, I thought to bring it here so we all can see it together and talk about it. You all know how we do it here. Stay with me. Let's check this video out.
Hi everyone, I'm Madison. I'm a biomedical engineer, and today I may post my most controversial video, but I don't care. I need to say this clearly. Racism is not just hateful, it's scientifically illiterate, and biology proves this. Humans share 99.9% of their DNA, so that means the genetic code of any two people, no matter the skin color, is nearly identical. The tiny fraction of a difference accounts for things like eye color, hair type, and yes, skin tone. There are no separate races within biology. There's one human species with minor variations. So the cells behind skin color. Skin color comes down to one type of cell called the melanocyte. Melanocytes live in the epidermis and produce something called melanin, which is the pigment that colors our skin, hair, our eyes. And the science behind this is that all humans have roughly the same number of melanocytes. The difference is how much melanin those cells make, what type of melanin they produce, and how it gets packaged within the skin. So there's eumelanin, which is the brown and black pigments, and then there's pheomelanin, which is the red and yellow pigments. So that's it. That's the shades of your skin, and it isn't about having different biology. It's just about how much pigment your cells produce. So evolution is what causes this, not some superiority complex. So why we see different skin colors around the world has to do with an evolutionary adaptation to sunlight. So near the equator, there's high UV radiation, which meant the darker skin offered protection. It shielded the DNA from mutations and preserves folate, a vitamin that was crucial for fetal development. So when you go further from the equator, there were lighter skinned people, and this helped them absorb more UV light to make enough vitamin D in regions with weaker sunlight. So overall, skin color evolved kind of like sunscreen strength. It customized to the geography. It's not a measure of your worth. So the truth about racism is that genetically humans are almost identical. Biologically, skin color is controlled by the melanocytes adjusting pigment. And evolutionary, it's about adapting to sunlight. So racism exists because of a lack of understanding of basic biology. So when you know the science, the idea of a race as a hierarchy collapses instantly. And this is why the science matters, because it doesn't just live within the labs and textbooks, it reveals the truth. And the truth is, skin color is a simple adaptation. And racism is nothing more than ignorance of biology. So yeah, bye.
So someone said in the comment section, it's actually beside me, this person says, the problem is racists don't believe in racism. And the other comment says, girl, you said science. The racist left the chat room after. Now, I'm going to let you all to please pause and read this comment and let that sink in. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that video. Do you think that she's making sense? Because she said that it is a controversial topic, of course, it's gonna make some people uncomfortable. But we always say, I mean, why does it make you uncomfortable? Why don't you talk about it? Why can't we talk about it? Well, let's see the video of the day. Why is this white woman trending? Let's find out.
Because you're an illegal and you know what? You don't live in Flower Mound and you're door dashing. You know what? Why are you entitled to be here with an illegal card?
Oh boy. Flower Mound, Texas is where this comes from. This young lady who is Hispanic was sitting in her car because she door dashes. She was waiting on an order, I believe, sitting in her car. And then this woman is just apparently angry that she exists here in America because she heard her speaking Spanish and shouldn't be speaking anything but American.
You know what? Because you're an illegal and you know what? You don't live in Flower Mound and you're door dashing. You know what? Why are you entitled to be here with an illegal card? Go ahead.
I don't know.
You know what? I'll do that.
You is homophobic?
No, speak English.
Yeah.
Well, then speak it.
But why?
But why? You know what? You're in Flower Mound. You know what? Go speak your language back in Mexico. You know what? Exactly. Hey, you're taking away jobs. You think it's funny? Okay. I can get in your face too.
Thank you.
Let me see your driver's license.
Your police?
Huh?
Your police?
Yeah, you know what?
That is a nightmare that woman shouldn't have had to deal with. This is not okay. Flower Mound, Texas. You see this? Somebody out there knows exactly who she is, and I want you to tell me, who is she?
At this point, if you are not following Tizient on TikTok, baby, you are missing a lot. I follow him and he is doing a good job. Now, one of the questions I would have asked this woman is why asking for her driver's license? Are you an officer? The audacity asking her for her driver's license. I mean, that was crazy. Now I know why people are dragging her on TikTok and on Facebook, because obviously they found her. They found her. This is why we tell people to do better. Now she is going viral in a very wrong way. I'm going to show you her apology post. And of course, her daughter found or saw the video. She wasn't happy about it, or she's not happy about it. She put up a post, which I'm going to show you. People really need to do better. So that video obviously went viral. People started searching for her. And like I said, they found her. Now, before I show you the stitches that I've put together and Tizian's follow-up video, I want us to please see her apology post and her daughter's post. So here is the post. You can please pause to read, but I'm gonna read it out for you. She says, "Why I am reflecting on what I did, which I know was very wrong. I was in a very bad mood. Earlier that day, I was just coming from the police where I reported of my stolen vehicle. The vehicle had a tracker on it, which is now removed. Today, I found out that the car is somewhere in Mexico. It pains me because I just went in to a restaurant for food 2 days ago, and when I came out, I couldn't find my car. But I'm not justifying my actions, but my mood made me say those words. If you watch the video closely, I was shaking when I was speaking to her. I came out from the police and was going home, and that happened. I lost so much, my car, my card inside, and some valuable things I got before going to the restaurant. Almost like I was being followed by the person who stole the car has been. Maybe they knew I had valuable in the car, most of which I haven't paid for. Anyways, after I left the police and went home, I saw a car parked at front. Was unfamiliar with, but I went inside and came out about 2 hours later, and the car was still parked there with someone inside. Everything I said was out of anger, but I take full responsibility for my actions. Now, beside me is her daughter's post. From her post, we are going to find out who she really is. You can pause to read. Of course, I'm going to read out for you. She says, "Unfortunately, my mother is who she is." Tonya Chadwell, I would like to start off by sincerely apologizing to this woman for having to experience this and for the public having to watch this. I am completely and utterly embarrassed and saddened by my mother's actions and do not condone or support this kind of behavior at all. As a matter of fact, my mother and I have not had a relationship or been on speaking terms for quite a while due to this type of behavior, aggression, and her racism towards my Hispanic boyfriend. I wish to not be associated with her or this video in any way. Now we know who she really is. Even her daughter is not in support of her actions. She refused to be associated with her mother's actions. Now stay with me. Let's just see, the follow-up video from TZN, and I'm going to show you other videos that reacted to the situation. And of course, I'm going to show you some screenshots of comments. Check these videos out.
Because you're an illegal and you know what? You don't live in Flower Mound and you're door dashing, I can get in your face too. Let me see your driver's license.
To police?
Huh?
Found her. We found her. And when people come and say like, "Oh, I think this is the person," and submit it, I then have to like confirm it's the person. And there's a few ways I like that make me feel confident. Like if someone has a very distinctive mole, or if someone has very distinctive tattoos, or like the jewelry they were wearing in the video is also the jewelry they have in the picture on their Facebook. In this case, though, it was another way that I really like, which is confirmation by family member, in this case, her daughter. Now, I'm not going to out her daughter because her daughter had nothing to do with this and wants nothing to do with this, and understandably so. But she did make a couple posts I'll share with you. Hello all, as I'm sure most of you have seen, the horrific video of my mother harassing an innocent civilian sitting in her car. I've been flooded with comments and messages and wanted to address this as fast as possible. I would like to start off by sincerely apologizing to the woman for having to experience this and for the public for having to watch this. I'm completely and utterly embarrassed and saddened by my mother's actions and do not condone or support this kind of behavior at all. As a matter of fact, my mother and I have not had a relationship or been on speaking terms for quite a while due to this type of behavior, aggression, and her racism towards my Hispanic boyfriend. I wish to not be associated with her or this video in any way. And I respect that. That's why I'm keeping her name out of it. If you see someone that's supposed to be your daughter, don't go after her. She had nothing to do with this, and she's equally disgusted. That being said, Tonya Chadwell, everybody. That's the woman. I hear that her Facebook is getting blown up. People like this, I mean, she has hate so much that she even hates the person her daughter has chosen to love. And that is, you're not going to send her a mean message and change her mind on that. It's just everyone in her life should know that she really is this kind of awful person, and she should have to walk around with that shame. But to end this on a slightly more positive note, here's a montage of all the times that she said, "You know what?
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Exactly. You know what? Because you're an illegal and you know what? You don't live in Flower Mound and you're door dashing."
Hey, Tonya Chadwell. Oh, she has the hair for it, doesn't she? Listen, we're neighbors. Can you believe that? So howdy, neighbor. You're very determined to get your face out there and to get your opinions out there. So I'm going to help you out with that. I don't have a lot of traction here on TikTok, but I do over on the FB. So I'm gonna help you out. I have lots of local community over there from the Highland Village, Flower Mound, Louisville area. So I'm gonna help you spread that face around and give you a little more than 5 minutes of fame. So just keep talking and good luck. Good luck. You're gonna You're going to need it. But your daughter is so proud.
Happy Thoughtful Thursday from the Michael Hogan Show. I just saw a video clip of TikTok about Tanya Chadwell in Flower Mound, Texas. And it was kind of unfortunate. Not kind of, it was unfortunate. It was very unfortunate. And I looked it up. I saw the video, very inappropriate behavior. Then I also saw on her Facebook page an apology and tons of comments. There's over 3,000 comments. I did not read them all. But so many people are throwing shade at this lady. And here's what I've got to say. I do not agree with her actions. And you don't have to agree with her actions. That said, anybody who's throwing shade at her apology is also not okay. You don't fight hate with hate. Apparently, you must agree with Trump when Trump says, I hate my enemies. You must also hate your enemies. And that is not a way to live. That's not the way we're supposed to live, and that's not how we win. Come on, folks. If she's apologizing, Tanya, that is a great first step. It is only a first step, but it is a good first step. And to anybody throwing shade towards Tanya, and maybe I'll get shade for this too, I don't care. Come on, let's be better than that. Let's do better than that. You have to allow people to grow. And they can't grow if you're constantly holding them to the standard that they previously set. You have to allow them to change. If they say, I'm going to change, you're like, no, you're not. No, you're not. So now you're going to gaslight them and you're going to be the problem? That's kind of the point here, folks. Come on. Let's let her grow. Let's let her learn from her mistakes and be better. And to do that, we also have to be better. So from the Michael Hogan Show to you, Tanya, thank you for that apology. And hopefully this will allow some additional growth and movement in a positive direction. To all the haters, please, come on. You don't fight hate with hate. That's not how we win. If that's all we're going to do, then we've already lost. Come on, be better.
Because you're an illegal and you know what? You don't live in Flower Mound and you're door dashing.
Oh, hopefully you guys don't get tired of making these type of videos, but I, again, find things like this crazy, let alone with people within her age group and even older, lacking the knowledge and just listening to what they hear on TV or from the orange guy, if I can say that, because I've seen, I guess, some censorship, but regardless, it is crazy that, you know, people are thinking that people are taking other jobs and everything else when there are plenty of work out here, or at least used to be. The the unemployment has been the lowest it has since 2013, let alone with the unemployment rate. There are way more unemployed people than there are jobs available. You can fact check this and everything else, but like a lot of people have that mindset.
So I took some screenshots of comments, so you guys can see what other people said about that video. You can please pause to read if you want to. I really love the social media. I love the internet. I love the way people react to, videos like this, helping to find the person or the racist person. We need to do better. She asked for her driver's license as who took a picture of her vehicle number, saying that she's taking all the jobs and blah. What is wrong with people? Ma'am, like the way you were talking, honestly, this is crazy, right? I have watched that video multiple times and I'm trying to understand what her problem was. Now you are sorry. Now you are apologizing. You've literally gone viral in a very wrong way. People now know who you are. And your daughter coming to say that, this is the kind of person you are? Anyways, you guys, I thought to bring this video here so you guys can see what is trending, what is going on. If it was a white person seated in that car, I do not think that you will react the way you reacted. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and of course, come back for another video. I'm gonna see y'all in my next one. Much love. Bye.